Buenos días. Buenos días, clase. I am on page 236, 236, 236. Let's look at the illustration at the top. First it says, Guillermo es más alto que Ramón. We're doing comparisons. They're like, comparisons and comparatives and superlatives in English with using ER or EST. Prettier, prettiest, or more friendly. No, that would be friendlier. More comfortable. Most comfortable. Okay, so Guillermo es más alto que Ramón. Guillermo is taller than. You're going to put más, then whatever the adjective is, tall, than is the que. Más alto que. So Guillermo es más alto que Ramón. Ramón es menos alto que Guillermo. Let me make sure this is up. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. Ramón es menos alto que. So he's less tall than. That's actually what it's saying. Less tall than. Menos alto que Guillermo. Amanda es más seria que Graciela. Amanda is more serious than Graciela. Graciela es menos seria que Amanda. Graciela is less serious than Amanda. So that's pretty easy to understand. Look at the next line. Marisa es la más... Okay, well, first of all, we have to do Ernestito es el... Well, no. Okay. Ernestito es el más grande de los tres. So he's the biggest of those three. Now, look, they put L when it's a superlative. When it's the EST in English, they put L, then más, then the adjective, and then de, not K. So he is the most big. We would just say the biggest. He's the biggest of the three. Marisa es la más pequeña de los tres. Marisa is the smallest of the three. And of, it means that. Look at the two in the middle, the two girls. Amanda recibe mejores notas que Graciela. Amanda receives better notes than, or grades, not notes, it's grades. Notas que Graciela. Amanda receives better grades than Graciela. Graciela recibe peores notas que Amanda. Graciela receives worse grades than Amanda. Now look over at Ramón y Guillermo. Ramón es mejor atleta que Guillermo. So Ramón is a better athlete than Guillermo. Guillermo es mejor estudiante que Ramón. Guillermo is a better student than Ramón. Let's look at A. Down in 236 it says, use the words más que, more something in the middle, than, and menos que, less something than, to make unequal comparisons in Spanish. English often uses the endings er, taller, in such comparisons, but Spanish uses más o menos, más and menos, plus an adjective, and then plus that que. So, Guillermo es más alto que Ramón. Guillermo is taller than Ramón. Graciela es menos seria que Amanda. Graciela is less serious than Amanda. Yo tengo más experiencia que Pilar. I have more experience than Pilar. José tiene menos tiempo que Clara. Jose has less time than Clara. Up at the top, B. To single out a member of a group as the most or the least, you're going to add the article either el, la, los, or las, to the construction. Note that English often uses the ending est, like the fattest would be el más gordo. If it was a girl, it would be la más gorda. She's the fattest of them all. La más grandes, the biggest ones. La más cara, the most expensive one. El menos útil, the least useful. Also note that Spanish uses de where English uses of or in. Okay, so Adriana is the nicest of the three I know. Adriana is la más simpática De las tres que conozco, of the three that I know. These are the most modern houses in the neighborhood. Estas son las casas más modernas del vecindario. Here you have the largest room in the house. Aquí tiene usted el cuarto más grande de la casa. There are special comparative and superlative forms of bueno and malo, just like in English, good and bad. We have good, better, good, best. We don't have more good. And we certainly don't have mo better, which I know there's some shirts made in Apache, Oklahoma called mo better shirts. Poor grammar. Okay, so good, better, and best would be bueno, mejor, and then el or la mejor, the best. La mejor comida mexicana, the best Mexican food. Bad, worse, and worst, we don't say badder. I know people do, but no. Malo, peor, and then el or la peor, the worst. La peor comida mexicana, the worst Mexican food. Is there any such thing as bad Mexican food? I don't know. Okay, in my opinion, the kitchen in the best room is the best room in the house. I have not had coffee this morning. It's my fault. It's over there. I just haven't had a drink. En mi opinión, la cocina es el mejor cuarto de la casa. In my opinion, the kitchen is the best room in the house. No hay nada peor que el ruido de los coches cuando uno quiere dormir. There's nothing worse. No I. Remember I, H-A-Y, I. There's nothing worse than traffic noise when you want to sleep. And then the special forms mayor and el and la mayor and menor, el and la menor, are used to compare ages. My older brother is named Jaime and my younger sister is named Leticia. Now we've learned this already. We learned this way long time ago in Paso Se. Mi hermano mayor se llama Jaime y mi hermana menor se llama Leticia. Look at exercise 1. You're going to do that one. Exercise 1 on page 237. Look at the model. El sofá cuesta $150, $150. El sofa, that means the sofa costs $150. El sofá cama cuesta $500. So the bed couch, the couch that turns into a bed, costs $500. So el sofá cama cuesta más que el sofá. So the bed couch that converts into a bed, costs more than just the regular couch. Okay, or you could say the couch costs less than the bed. What are those things called? Bed couches, couch beds. Anyway, sleeper sofas. That's what they call them. Okay, so then they show it in parentheses how you could say the first thing costs less. Now look at number 1. La mesa pesa 25 kilos. The table weighs. Pesa is to weigh. I know we say levantar pesas. We're lifting weights. Levantar pesas. So la mesa pesa 25 kilos. The table weighs 25 kilos. They don't use pounds. El sillón pesa 48. The big oversized chair weighs 48 kilos. So you're going to use pesa, which means weighs. So basically you're just going to say that el sillón, the big oversized chair, pesa más que la mesa. So the big chair weighs more than the table. Let me say it again. El sillón pesa más que la mesa. All right. So you're going to do those 5. I don't think there are any more over there, and you're not doing exercise 2. But let's go back to la página. Oh, where is it? No, it's in the workbook. Sorry. The workbook, let's go to page 139, 139, and you have basically the same thing. Alberto es más, and you're only going to do, actually, I only want you to do the first 3 of these. The first 3 because 4 and 5 we haven't gone over yet, but I don't have time on this silly recording. I have to cut it short. So what you're going to do here is you're going to, let's go to 139 in the workbook. This is the workbook, not the textbook. And you have Alberto, the model. Alberto, Esteban, and Luis. So you could say, Alberto es más alto que Esteban. Alberto's taller than Esteban. You have to come up with 3 sentences each. Esteban es más alto que Luis. Esteban is taller than Luis. And then you're going to say whoever is the then you're going to use the superlative. Alberto es el más alto de los tres. Alberto is the tallest of the 3. Number 1, you have el sofá, el sillón, and la mesita, little table. You could say el sofá es más grande que el sillón. The sofa is taller than the sillón. Then you could say, or bigger, not taller. Then you could say something like the sillón is bigger than the mesita, and then you could tell what the biggest thing is. Or you could say something smaller than something. You have a little bit of leeway, but you need to write 3 sentences. So you have 1, 2, and 3. Don't do 4 and 5 yet, because I can't cover it. That's going to be on page 6.2, page 238. You will be doing it, but I just haven't gone over that. If you want to go over that and figure it out and do them, fine, because they will be due, but you don't have to do them right now. You just have to do those 2 small assignments. Okay, adios. Nos vemos, que les vaya muy bien. I know it's getting hard. It's getting really hard. So I'm going to try to make everything shorter so it's not too taxing on your brain. All right, adios. Nos vemos.